we are underway in Buffalo. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First play and a first pass for Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Carry for James Conner. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And the reception made by Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Murray now. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the 3-0 lead apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the 3-0 lead apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll get this down to the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd down and 5. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Allen going to go on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. An impressive 75-yard punt return, and the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Finding room at midfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there. A big one. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Eluding the pressure right. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Working with a 2nd and 4. Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because,
they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 48 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
Singletary trying the left side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. To throw, it's Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab for Josh Allen. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the press. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 37 yards. And the Bills have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
His throw incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for two. Connor going to try and run it, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Singletary again.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. To throw is Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Allen taking it himself, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.